Well, much of the country is struggling under cold temps and some of that white stuff. No such troubles here at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Green Bay Packers and the Miami Dolphins.
Tucker McCann set to kick off.
Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. This is Jakeem Grant. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
On first down, Tagovailoa. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down.
At the 41-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. From the gun, it's Tua. Completes it to the tight end, Smythe. And he'll get it down here to the 43. That one, a first down pickup of 8. And early on, they're picking up right where they left off last week.
And I know a lot of coaches say each game is its own. You don't really have carryover. This feels like carryover. So much confidence from the previous game that they're using.
Looking for Crowder, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. Past the there he goes, left side. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
Tucker McCann.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays. But you also have to have good feel as well because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get to the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They got to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much.
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
From midfield, here's Tua. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. Now, let's listen in on the call. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Now an open man, that's the tight end Gesicki. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
At the 36-yard line.
2nd and 9. Tua setting up shop to throw again. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 22-yard line. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Tua now on first down. Incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored. You give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
9 yards, and that leaves them just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. They'll run for the first time here with Matt Breida. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive. So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. On play action, here's Tua. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Tua. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce-back. Tremendous poise. Confidence never lost. And obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Jason Sanders to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the
25-yard line.
Loving the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll set up to throw from the gun. A slant to Jones. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the Dolphins' 44-yard line.
2nd and 12 now at the 44-yard line. Love looking to throw it. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 23 yards the pickup there.
It's a gain of 23 yards. First down, Packers.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down. Now Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Touchdown, Green Bay.
Aaron Jones with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Packers have taken the lead.
His kick is good.
And he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Packers 14, Dolphins 7.
McCann's got it teed up. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
7 yards there and a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. No gain on the screen there at second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Going deep here for Parker. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. And he'll go underneath here to Breida. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
It's 4th down.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Now a short one to Gesicki. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it. But in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. A couple of first downs on the drive already as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
Number 86.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Brings up second and
5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Now thrown to Parker, complete on the slant. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. in need of only about the length of the football here on second down.
At the Packers.
On the delay, here's Breida. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
Good.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
Now, that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
On the right side, open is Gesicki. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes us 2nd and 9. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. That is incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
The kick by Sanders is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
For Green Bay.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
2nd down, Love. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Working out of the gun. Love. He's got Adams on the hookup. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Gain of 13 yards.
13 yards, first down, Packers.
First down.
They'll run on first down. Jones. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 43-yard line.
And now he'll tuck it and run. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It's going to be a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it leads to a 3rd down.
Gain of 6.
And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
It's caught. Jones. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 37. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 37-yard line. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he'll take this one down to the 36.
On the carry.
Tackle made there by Eric Rowe.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Now a second down throw for Love here. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 14. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Love now. He sets up the screen to Jones. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Ball at the 6 here as they work with. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. And he's got it up and through.
Makes the score Packers 21, Dolphins 10. Tucker
McCann's got it teed up. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half. A first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
No, he doesn't have it. Maybe some alligator arms there going over the middle. Third down.
Incomplete.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. And unable to connect, incomplete. Well, give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Brings up 3rd down.
He may try and run for this. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. Final play of the half, Love. He's going to rifle one. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Again, it's Jones. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
First down, Packers.
Now Love. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
Complete.
It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. On first down, it's Jones. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
9 yards.
Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets, because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll go again to Jones. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on third down. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And that is incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
On now, Tucker McCann. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. McCann's kick up and good. And the lead grows to 14 at 24-10. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now an open man, that's the tight end Gesicki. It's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. second and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Second and 2 at the 33-yard line.
Here's a second and 2 now from the 33. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First and 10.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 3 yards the gain there, second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. And again, it's Tagovailoa. Completes it to the tight end, Smythe. Call it a pickup of 7, and that's going to make it third down and less than a yard.
Brings up
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Tua setting up shop to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth. So into Packer territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 49-yard line. Tua to throw again. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
James on the coverage.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down. Looking to pass. Tua. That'll be complete to Breida. He'll wind up being stopped for no gain, and it'll lead to a fourth down. And the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
And a Packer first down.
After the run by Jones, here's first and 10. Love from the gun. Quick hitter here, it's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2.
8 yards.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. More muscle up front for this second and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. And he'll get this down close to a first down at about the Dolphins' 19-yard line.
Taken down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
from the red zone now. They'll look to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
The left side completion to Jones. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. And they've got 3 tight ends here on first and goal to add some extra mass. That would give to the big fullback Juszczyk. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown.
Touchdown.
Kyle Juszczyk, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers add on to their lead. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns and 21 points.
Makes the score Packers 31, Dolphins 10. Tucker McCann set to kick off.
McCann's got it teed up. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th.
On the deep ball.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
That's good.
Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
To his throw, going to find his running back, Breida. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Breida.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
At the 47-yard line.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And a loose football. And this is going to be Packer football. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
2 and now on first down. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Wilson, incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Brings up
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn to either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
He's got a man. It's Williams. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Tua finding Williams for a Dolphin first down.
At the 24.
Tua sets up to pass it. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Parker. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
at the 18-yard line.
Find Williams on the slant. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 7 yards there and a first down.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
On second down, a run with Breida. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Matt Breida, his 3rd touchdown now for the year. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead.
For the extra point.
Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment that allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. Jones hit and the ball's out. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Tackled by Isaiah Simmons.
A gain of
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
At the 28-yard line.
On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career. And Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
A gain of 9 yards.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. Gets this one to Juszczyk. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
To Kyle Juszczyk.
Give him 8 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. They'll run it now with Juszczyk. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Jones. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome. But a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
17.
Well, I know at points of this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League.